Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Grizzly Digital Network. We're joined now by our Grizzly of the Day, presented by Jets Pizza on Sugarloaf Parkway. She might have lost her voice, but we didn't lose any softball games today. The Grizzlies get to sweep Miss Jane Hoover.
Hi, Matt. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. You going to hang in there for me?
I'm good.
We're going to battle through all the elements today. The rain, the loss of voices, the lack of runs. We got through. We overcame it all today as we get into the highlights. But Jane, right now, talked about being a student athlete. We're on spring break right now, and so school, you kind of get a break from school, and now it's just softball. You get to live the dream. Did it matter what time we played softball today for you?
No, it didn't matter to me. This is how I wish life could always be. No school, just softball, but, you know.
And so the Grizzlies come out today, early start to try to get everything in before the weather gets here. Battled with a little bit of drizzle throughout the day. But for you in game number one, and basically for the start of this season, all of a sudden you had to find a first baseman's glove. And you get over there on the first base side, you're seeing things differently, but you seem to be getting comfortable. What's it like over there at first base for you?
I really like it, honestly. My end of the year meeting, I told Coach Cat, I want to be in your starting nine. I don't care where on the field. If I had to be DP or if I had to train to be an outfielder, I will be in that starting nine. And so we needed a first baseman, and I picked it up pretty easily.
And so you picked up your bat pretty easily in game number one, a multi-hit, 3-hit performance for you in game number one. What is it like right now for you in that batter's box? Is it a sense of confidence, is it a sense of ability, or a matchup with the pitcher? Like, what do you attribute today's success to?
Honestly, I've just really been instilling confidence in myself. I go up there and I know she can't throw it past me, so how hard am I really going to hit the ball is what I'm thinking to myself.
And so as hard as you hit it today, a pair of singles and a double in game number one, but then Coach Cat, in the bottom of the eighth, our first extra inning contest of the season, you didn't need to hit it very hard. You had to get the bunt down. How important it was for you to get that bunt down to execute when your team needed it most?
It feels good. Honestly, we do practice. We practice bunts a lot, and me and Coach have banter about it because I can't get it down in practice, but sometimes it feels better to get down a sack bunt than to get a hit for my team.
The Grizzlies get the glory in the bottom of the eighth, walk-off edition there. Haley Robinson connects with a base hit and a single that drives in Kendall Parks, and the Grizzlies take game number one. As we look back there, the Grizzlies have had come-from-behind victories, but it's normally like a big 3-spot or a 5-spot. We take the lead and then never look back. But today was different. It was we had to scratch and claw and fight all the way to the bottom of the eighth. What was the energy like in the dugout, and maybe who said what as the game went on?
We stay hopeful. We get in those meetings, and I just want to encourage everyone to keep hacking, keep causing chaos and keep trying to get quabs every at-bat, and eventually if we keep chipping away, we will score.
And that's exactly what the Grizzlies did, a 1-1 victory in game number one and also a 1-run victory in game number two. 1-0 victory there. It was a Chloe Goins singles that scores Lindsay Owen, and then Annalise Jarvis does Annalise Jarvis things, and we come out with a 1-0 victory. What does it mean to this team at this part of the season? You're trying to get comfortable at first, and then you got to go play second. You're getting comfortable with a 5-spot. Now you go hit the leadoff, but the wins still keep adding up.
Right. You just have to be adjustable. We all the infielders pretty much can play every single infield position, so it honestly makes us feel a little unstoppable that anyone can play anywhere and anyone can hit anywhere in the lineup, and we all just trust each other.
A lot of trust and a lot of ability all the way around, top to bottom for this team today. A complete team sweep of the 24th ranked team in the nation in St. Xavier. And Jane, congratulations here as the glory goes to the Grizzlies. We're going to enjoy this evening as the rain's going to come piling down on us here in Lawrenceville. We're all going to go home, stay dry. But take us home with some shout-outs before we go get dry.
I want to shout out Haley with her walk-off, and she did amazing today. It's so nice to have her on my team, and same goes for other players like Annalise Jarvis in the circle, KJ, KB, they did great. Our whole pitching staff is the hardest workers on this team, so knowing that they have our back on defense is so comforting. And then, I have my people in the dugout. I always have Logan and Kendall who always cheer me on, whether I'm striking out looking or hitting a triple to right field. They're always there for me. My whole team is, and so are my coaches. And then I actually just had my parents here last weekend and my sister, and they're always here for me.
All the way out in California here to Atlanta. Jane, go get some rest. Rest that voice. Hot tea is what I suggest. From somebody that's lost their voice before, too, a couple of times. It'll do it for us here in Lawrenceville, Georgia, as GGC wins a pair of 1-run victories over top 25 St. Xavier.